setup.
Tyler, you're getting an early taste of NBA 2K23. What do you think of the game thus far?
I'm just happy to be able to play the game. It's a dope experience, so happy to be here.
The first time we talked to you was in 2019. You were just drafted. You were in the game for the first time. How has
The starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder. At power forward, Darius Bazley. At center, Derek Favors. At the other forward position, Lucas Dort. At shooting guard, at the other guard position, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The head coach of the visiting team is Mark Daigneault. It's time to introduce the starting five for your Atlanta Hawks. At forward, 6'7", number 12, DeAndre Hunter. At guard, 6'6", number 13, Boogie Bogdanovic. At forward, 6'9", number 20, John Collins. At center, 16, number 15, Clint Capella. At guard, 6'1", number 11, Trae Young. Your Atlanta Hawks head coach is Nate McMillan. Fans, that is your Atlanta Hawks.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella's game is based on activity. He said, I'm going to outwork you the whole game. Maybe it's not on social media, but it's efficient. I'm not thinking I want to look nice or I want to make a nice move. I'm thinking about dominating the paint. Guys, I'm thinking about dominating sideline reporting.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Favors is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Giddey in at the 2. And for the Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovic, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the 5. So off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander driving inside. Young with the ball. And Hunter, here we go. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Favors. That shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Here's Giddey. 14 points from him the last game against Boston. Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Favors. Here's Dort. The Thunder with another miss.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Young's shot is off.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Here's Giddey. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Now, here is Young. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. Hunter, the pass to Capella. And he gets the bucket. Capella's got his second basket.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
2 minutes remaining.
Giddey, the pass to Favors. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it inside. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Pass to Collins. Hawks passing it around. Back to Bogdanovich. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Thunder trailing by 6. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Atlanta Hawks dancing.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. .125 left in the first quarter. The Hawks lead by 6. On the wing, MV. Back to Herter, right outside. Count it.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
There's 57 seconds left in the first. And then Melodon with the dunk.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work. that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by Oklahoma City. Clock at 6. Pass to Gallinari. Rebound by Muscala.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Dort kicks to Muscala. Passes it to Pokusevski. And that one drops.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Gallinari outside. Fires the three. No good on that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from State. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. And so in the game for the Hawks, MP is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Herter in at the shooting guard position. Thunder trailing by 6. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in. Promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A. The pass to Muscala. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
And it's Gallinari missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
To the inside. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
You know, some teams just have your number, and that was the case between these two last season.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. Pass to Hunter. Takes the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Atlanta leading by 9. Young finds Capella. Young up top. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella, skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Giddey the pass to Favors. Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half. And for Gilgeous-Alexander, he's a leader. Very young, but that role fell to him.
Yeah, the clear star of a very young team. OKC has handed him the keys to the franchise. He will likely be the leader of this team for a long time.
Here's Paisley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And he can't get the first one.
And for Darius Bazley, the forward, it's all about developing consistency.
That's exactly right, because Bays can go hot and cold night to night. Rebounding, we know that's there night after night. And think about it, he's got time. The offense will grow more consistent with time.
Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Atlanta. And he's good on the second. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They've led by as many as 11 points. There's the steal. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
Well, just a great read by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, getting in transition, making it easy.
Jang high post. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Young passes to Jang. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Yeah, this is the passion we talk about with Gorgui Dieng. Takes the hit, puts it down right in the defender's face.
Favors passes to Giddey. And yes, it's good. Giddey's got his first 2 points of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Here's Favors, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, for an old school big man to make a living in today's game, you've got to be a great rebounder and defender. Thankfully for Derek Favors, he is both.
Well, over a decade in the league, and in that time, it's a game that has changed a ton. But this guy brings plenty of value to the table because he's so sound.
And he makes the first.
Most people would say Derek Favors a throwback big man, right? The guy wants to be effective at posting up, but he can shoot the face-up jump shot as well.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Jang. Alinari comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Wright in for Trae Young. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Back to Wright. Pass to Collins. Drives to the hoop. No good that time. Great D that time from Favors. Here's Mann. Rebound, Atlanta. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, DeAndre Hunter getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. We've got Lou Dort, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Favors, and it's Giddey in a shooting guard. Here's Bazley. He's guarded by Collins. Hunter against Dort. Over Hunter. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Young from outside knocks down the three ball. And it's an 11-point Atlanta lead.
And you give Young just a glimpse of the bucket. He can drain it from literally anywhere on the floor.
Favors against Capella to the left side wing. Here's Giddey, and the layup falls. Giddey's got his second bucket tonight.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Hawks passing it around. Capella dishes to Bogdanovich. From deep. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Hawks making a change here. MV's checked in. Mike Muscala is checked in for Oklahoma City. Thunder trailing by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bazley, and he drives in.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
Most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got. But Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Passes it to Bazley. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Count it, good. Bazley's got 4 points this quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
That free throw, no good. Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Clint Capella. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Okashevsky's checked in for Bazley. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Trailing here by 8. The pass to Pokusevski. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position. So at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
Back to Young. A beautiful reverse layup. He's got 7.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Dort finds Muscala. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Young. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 8. To the paint. Pass to Hunter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Inside. It's deflected. Dort against Hunter. Count that one for Dort.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for MP. Molinari comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Wright in for Young. And then for Oklahoma City, Mann's checked in. And it's Maledon in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Jang, the pass to Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. Right down low. The Thunder pull it in. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Thunder, Alexei Pokusevski, 2 shots.
The first one falls. Collins checked in for Atlanta. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Favors is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Okongwu with it, working on Favors. Okongwu, the pass to Gallinari. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Maledon. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Okongwu is out there with Collins. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Huerter in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Bazley. From the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Gallinari outside. Pass to Wright. Lobbed up there for Collins.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
Pokusevski, the pass to Maledon. From downtown. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Hawks. 8-point game. Kicks it to Collins. Back to Wright. Gallinari on the wing. Back to Wright. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for DeLon Wright. And there's the pass to Capella. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Hawks lead by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Mann. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Favors. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And Young, here we go. And another shot. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
And it's in there.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. A little resistance formed on the way to the basket.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. Makes it off the glass.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Let's present our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. The Hawks leading by 8. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. From deep three-point range. Not going to go that time. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Giddey. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Down low. Here's... Wow, that was a strong dunk.
Really encouraging to see Derek Favors pass like that. You love seeing him make an effort to get his teammates involved.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. At the teardrop. Oh, that's blocked.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
And you've got to respect Capella's work ethic on offense. He always puts in the effort to get the finish around the rim.
To the inside. Here's Favors. Pass to Giddey. Lets it go from deep. Atlanta with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Young looking it over. Pass to Collins. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct
take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
From deep. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here's Young. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
This might be an uncomfortable question here, but what's it like to be the subject of so many trade rumors?
Look, John, it don't bother me because I know it ain't true. I haven't asked for a trade, and I don't plan on it either. Man, this team is like my family, and we all have our little tips here and there, but at the end of the day, family sticks together, man.
I am Gemini, super fly guy. I am Gemini, 2 heads, 1 eye. I am Gemini like Pac, Andre, Lauren, and Kanye, Boy George, and Anne Frank. I am Gemini, but no, I'm not fake. I am Gryffindor, but don't move like Snape. I am Gemini, people love to call me crazy, but they judging and they hating, and I'm too gone for explaining. I am Gemini, June 14th, and all the famous rappers got a sign like me, and all the famous rappers got a heart like me, but I know that I'm different and they're not quite me. I'm the horoscope, I'm the planet and moon, I'm the rising ascendant, 5th degree to the moon, I'm the witch of your dreams, I'm the voice in your head. Your husband sent me a DM and I just left him on red. My planet's Mercury, my element is air, I'm such a free spirit that I don't care. If I gotta, I ain't moving out my chair. Little Zodiac, ginger snap, pretty little shorty with the snapback, tarot deck on sack, like to get her feet wet with keep sweat, the freak neck from Harlem to BX, I clean up like Kleenex. Spinelli, I'm recess, kick ball to the deep end, the public school era is old school forever. The moon and the tides really control the weather. The sun and the moon, yes it do go together. A spiritual being that rides any weather. Riders on a stone, riders on a stone. Yes, I'm on my own, trying to find up my home. Riders on a stone, riders on a stone. Always on my own, trying to find up a home. Intelligent, adaptable, agile, communicative, informative, creative, and everybody hates it. Imagination colorful when I just entertain it. A poet and a dreamer, I'ma seize the world and take it. Of course there is the bad, I'm really superficial. I ain't called you in 3 months, still I maintain that I miss you. A Gemini with issues, social isolated. I pray that I'ma make it, or at least that I can fake it. And like a Gemini, I'm really prone to changes. I'm really indecisive and I really hate it. Picking food or picking clothes, it always make me anxious. But thank God I'm androgynous, cause boys clothes what I stay in. Riders on a stone, riders on a stone. Yes, I'm on my own, trying to find up my home. Riders on a stone, riders on a stone. Always on my own, trying to find up a home.
DJ K's got no review.
Hey, when the squad link, we don't care what the people on the side think. I feel like Brian, I need 3, 4, 5 rings. How I control the competition, it's a mind thing. How I expose the opposition, it's a God thing. About to unload. Hey, I'm about to and they can feel it, it's a. I had to let the world know it's my time. I had to come up on the check, I was down. And I was up to my neck, almost drowned. But I paid all my debts off out loud. I got paid, now to recall my files. Wouldn't be life if it all went as planned. Sacrifice made me go, not no lamb. Just no nights in the gym going ham, yeah, yeah. This one for the people who was hating on me. Just to let them know that I'm still gon' eat. Keep my circle small, but it's still on fleek. This is really more, so I don't feel lonely. Take it to the bank. Run it to the top, still got sweat on me.